everybody, I'm Debbie Allison and this is Crazy Felix and you're watching Polymer Clay by Deb. Hi everybody, welcome back to Polymer Clay by Deb. I'm Deb, it's Crazy Felix here, and today he is sporting his beautiful pink sweater to match what I'm wearing. Anyway, today we are going to show you how to make this little baby jar that we put the Q-tips in. And we're going to do it in a two-part series because some of you might just want to make the bear and not the whole jar. So today we'll just be working on the bear. Right, Felix? Alright, so let me show you some of the things that you're going to be needing to do this tutorial. I have ecru clay here that I've rolled out in several balls. You need one for the body, one for the head. You'll need two for the legs, two pieces or two little balls for the arms, and I have two little small balls here for the ears. I have pink for the pads of his feet, little balls for that, couple little balls of pink to go inside of his ears. I have some pink here that I'm going to be using on the baby bottle. I have a little piece of black for his nose and a ball of white for the baby bottle. I also have half of a toothpick that I'm going to use to hold his head on the body. I have a double-ended stylus, another tool that has a larger stylus on the end, an X-Acto knife, a double-ended needle tool, a straight edge, some ribbon that we're going to use to tie around his neck, and some scissors to cut the ribbon. I'm also going to be using these disinfectant wipes, that's Mozart, to clean my hands with, and also we have alcohol here and a cotton ball, and this helps to clean your clay when it gets really dirty. I probably will not be doing this during the tutorial because it just takes up some time. But anyway, those are some of the things that you can use that are helpful. So now that we have everything that we need, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm going to start with my largest ball of clay. And I've already rolled it out, but they've been sitting here. I got this ready last night, so they're a little on the chilly side. So once I have it in a ball, I'm going to roll it into sort of an egg shape, like this. And I'm going to set it on my tile. I forgot to tell you in the list of materials that you needed a tile to bake on. Of course, you don't need to, or you can do it however you want, but I like forming everything on a tile because it makes it easier for me to move it around without picking up the actual ornament or whatever it is I'm working on. Alright, now we need another piece for his head. I think I might have got that. No. Alright, this is his head. And I have half a toothpick that I'm going to insert into his body. And this helps give it some durability as far as keeping his head attached. And then I'm going to insert his head into the toothpick, like that. And now I'm going to use the larger balls that I have for his legs. And I'm going to roll them into kind of a, I guess sort of a triangle shape. And I'm just going to shape it into what I think would look like a bear leg. And I'm going to do the other one. Now I'm going to attach them to his body. Now I'm going to take the two pieces of pink clay that I had for the pads of his feet. And I'm going to kind of smush them down and then put them on, press them on. And I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and make little claws in his feet. Now on this bear, if you can see, what I did here is I made the little lines going like that, and I really don't like the way that looks. So I'm going to do my usual old-fashioned way and just do stitching around. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm going to do his paws. And I have 2 balls of clay. And by the way, this is ecru. And I'm going to shape them in a paw shape. A little bit of kitty hair in there. So that's basic shape for the paw. And I'm going to press that on. And do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and make little claws here in his paw. Alright, now it's time to do his face. Now you want to leave some room there in between his neck and his body like that, so that you can put your ribbon in there at the end around his neck. Normally I would do something with clay around his neck, but we're going to use actual ribbon on this one. Now I'm going to do his face. Alright, so I'm making a little ball with the flesh for his muzzle. And then I'm going to smash it a little bit. And attach it to his head. Now that bear there has a bit of a larger muzzle, but that's okay. Alright, now I'm going to take the little piece of black I have for his nose and attach that. And I'm going to take my needle tool and draw a line just straight down, and then I'm going to take my stylus and make a mouth on him. The other one I didn't put a mouth on, and I don't think he's as cute. So I'm just going to put a little hole in there with the stylus for his mouth. And then I'm going to tilt his head a little bit. Alright. Alright, I forgot to mention in the beginning that you needed some 4mm beads for his eyes. So that's what I'm using here. And I'm just going to attach his eyes using the needle tool. Push them in, and I push them up a little bit and then bring down the tool to give it a little definition. Oops, fell out. And then I'm going to make eyebrows with the thin side of the needle tool. Well, he's starting to shape up. He looks kind of cute. And now I'm going to do his ears with these small pieces of ecru that I have. I'm going to use the double-ended stylus to make an indentation in the ear. Let's see if those look about the right size. And then I'm going to take a little piece of pink to put inside the ear. Just a little ball of pink. It's a little too big. and then press it in with the stylus. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. We have phones ringing in the background. First it was the fax machine and now it's the telephone. Alright, now I'm going to attach the ears. And I push them down on there with the stylus to just help let them be a little more secured. Okay, now I'm going to give him a few details like I did on this jar with like stitching, if you can see that. So I'm going to do it on his arm. He's kind of wanting to lean back, so we just need to pull him forward some. Okay, now I'm going to make the baby bottle. And for this you just need a piece of white. And I'm going to use, this is what I call my dirty clay. I roll my hands in this piece of clay to try to get some of the dust particles out before I use the white. Doesn't always help. It helps some, but it doesn't, whoops, remove everything. So this is going to be the baby bottle, and I'm just, it's kind of, you roll kind of a snake and then squish the two ends together. Well, it's a little large, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take some pink, and I take a ball of pink and put it at the top. Then I'm going to take a piece of the pink and make it into like a snake. And smush it down. And then I'm going to take my needle tool and make some marks in it. Then we take this and put it around that part of the bottle there. And then I'm going to take my knife and trim the edges. And then take a little piece of pink. And that is the nipple part of the bottle. And now we just press that bottle into his hand. I think it's a little big, so I'm going to cut the bottom off and just kind of round off the edges there. And then I think I'm going to give a little more definition to the bear by giving him a little belly button with the stylus. I'm just going to press that in right there. And I'm going to add a little bit of blush to his belly, just for a little added detail. All right, So the little bear is done. Now if you wanted to just do the bear, you could put a hook in his head and go ahead and bake him at 325 for about 45 minutes for just the bear, but we're not going to bake him because we're going to put him on the jar in our next tutorial. So that concludes part 1 of how to make a baby jar. If you're wondering why we didn't use the ribbon around his neck, it's because we don't do that until the whole jar is baked, and that's one of the last things we do is put the ribbon on. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, favorite, subscribe. Felix has his own Facebook page, and all those links are at the bottom of the video. And if you want to reference part 2 of the video, the link's up there at the end. And that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.